edits to a file that's been formatted and images have been placed, but then you take a look to see what might need to be changed in the formatting. There are a few things we're going to take a look at. We've got widows, when you have single lines at the top or bottom of a page. We've got a bunch of rivers in these paragraphs that are not very attractive. So we can go and make some edits here. Another item is some of the copy is a little close to the page numbers. Perhaps we can add a little bit more space on the bottom. So let's start there. We're going to go to our Pages panel, and we're going to go back to the parent page. And what we're going to do, okay, and I changed the view in the screen mode from preview to normal to see all of our guidelines here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the margin on the bottom to give it a little bit more space for the page number to stand out on its own. So let's do this. We're going to do it to both parent pages, both sets. So we're going to go to layout, to margins and columns, and we're going to make sure it's not linked. And the bottom is going to be a little bit more. Okay, let's see what happens here. You can kind of tell that it moved up a little bit. This is where it currently is, the pink line, and this little dotted line right now, that's where it was. That's where the text frame still is. We're not going to have the computer adjust a layout by ourselves on its own automatically, but again, we want to do it manually by ourselves. Sorry about that. We're going to hit OK here, and then click on the text frames and just drag them up slightly to the guidelines. Whoops, what did I do? Move the top. Undo, try it one more time. There we go. And to the parent for B also. Again, layout, margins and columns, unlinked, up twice, hit OK, and then manually move the text frames up. If you have not messed with the text frames in the actual document pages, the text should flow properly. Let's see what happens. Great, the text frame is ending where the column is ending, where the margin starts. Yep, that's working out pretty good. Okay, we're going to turn the mode back to preview so we can see how that looks a little bit. A little bit more breathing room on the bottom. Okay, so what else did we have going on? The widows. Let's go to the page that looks really bad. There's some down here, but let's go up a little bit. Here's some really bad examples right there and right in here. So looking at the formatting, the paragraph formatting is left justified and in no hyphens. There are a few hyphens here, but snow covered and on the ground already are hyphened phrases in a sense. So let's go and modify this. Let's go to our paragraph styles. Double clicking here. We're going to make sure the preview is on, and we're going to go to hyphenation. Okay, so we're not hyphenating any words at all. Let's click on hyphenate. Okay, it is helping a little bit. And you can modify this, words with at least 5 letters. There's going to be 2 letters before, 2 letters after. This is, let's see what happens. Let's say better spacing. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now we're looking a little bit better. Let's leave it up in here somewhere. Okay, we'll leave it there. So now okay, we're getting rid of the widows. Good. That's number 2. Another issue is we've got some copy getting hidden by the graphic element. So what do you want to do here? We can either make this lettering here, we could make it a narrow font. We could try that. Let's try that. This is the cap subhead. So subhead caps. Come on, there we go. Let's change the format to, instead of Roman, we'll go to narrow or condensed. Oh, okay. Not sure I like that a whole lot. That might be one option though. Let's go back to light condensed. Nope. Medium condensed? That might work. Let's try some of the options here. I'm not sure which one I like best, but let's just go back to Roman. And we can try one more thing. Let's go to, this is something I don't like to do too much to fonts, but if you just got to take it down a couple percentage points, let's see what happens. We go 4 or 5 down. That's squeezing it maybe a little bit too much, but it is an option. So you don't want to change the way a font is designed. So this is kind of like really maxed out here, I think. It doesn't look so bad. It looks a little tight, but there might be other ways to do it. It's completely up to you and what you like. For now, we're going to leave this as is, just for time preference here. We'll hit OK, and then that one worked out. So let's look through here. We'll scroll in. Page 1 looks good. 2, 3. Hopefully I'm not missing anything while I'm flipping through this pretty quick. Everything is starting on the right hand side. Oh, we have some icky stuff going on here. Not thrilled with this. Sometimes you can't help it. Let's see what our options are. Well, we definitely need to make this go onto this page. So we've got to change something. Either the font. Let's see if we can put this in the right place. If this helps. No, that does not help. Okay, perhaps. And this is where you're gonna, it's a, you know, trial and error. Let's see what else we could do. What's the size? 10.6 by 14. Let's see if we take this down just ever so slightly. 10.5. Does that help? Probably not. Let's go down to 10.3. Or you know what? 10.5 on 13.5. This is going to make a big difference. Geez, typed in the right numbers. Here we go. Try this again. All right. This certainly helped this page. And now all the copies fitting. All right, so we'll go from the bottom to top. Looking good. Oh, we got issues here. Move this down. Okay. Looks good here. This I don't like very much. Let's see if we can do anything with that. You can. Once you get everything done, we can manually change a few things if you want to. Oh, we've got another one up here too. Can't believe I'm going to try this, but let's try this again. Let's go back to parent. And we're going to try it one more time. Maybe we brought this up too much. Margins and columns. Bring it down 1. Okay, be parent as well. Margins and columns. Down 1. So it's not a ½ inch, it's just a little bit more. Okay, one thing I didn't do is adjust. This may not give us that extra line we need, but let's see what happens. And this is the tweaking to make things work. This is normal. There's one I don't like. Okay. There's one. It did make some changes here, so I'll put that back up there. Okay. I I still don't like the way this looks. Still doesn't look very good. What if we just went left aligned? You know, there's always, let's see, let's change this one more time. Let's go to paragraph styles, spacing, hyphenation. Tighten it up a little bit. We'll put that back over there. I'm surprised there are so many here. We'll hit OK. Just a few places then, right? This might be cause to go back to your editor if we just have one bad break, and that is down here. Sorry for going back and forth and back and forth. We've got one bad break here. That maybe there could be a couple edited words in here, and if nothing else will work, we can modify the text frame. Now, once you modify a text frame in the actual document pages, modifying them on the master page or parent page may cause some issues. Let's see what this looks okay. Move this down a little bit more again. Next page. Everything's fitting now. So now we're okay. All right, so that's how you tweak to make things look much better, or best they can. We do have one more thing here that I just saw. I do not like this. And sometimes you can go back and, again, hyphenation. Maybe you want more than 2 letters. Okay, let's just see this one last thing. Let's go back to, make sure nothing's selected, paragraph style, hyphenation. Let's make this more difficult to hyphenate. There we go. I do not like 2 letters. It looks kind of silly. And that got rid of that one too. Okay. So there you go. Tweaking to make everything work within your page layout.